There's more to life than making shallow, fairly obvious observations.
I guess things changed for me on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night? What happened Tuesday night?
I saw your act.
My act? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, to be honest, it just didn't make it for me. It's just so much fluff.
I can't believe this. So what are you saying? You didn't like my act? So that's it?
I can't be with someone if I don't respect what they do.
You're a cashier.
Jerry, it wasn't my kind of humor.
You can't go by the audience that night. It was late. They were terrible.
I heard the material.
I have other stuff. You should come see me on the weekend. Thank you. Good night.
Jerry!
Hey.
Sally Weaver! Susan Ross's roommate from college. Hello?
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. You saw the show?
Saw it. I loved it. And thank you for the free tickets. You are so funny.
Oh, thanks.
No, I mean it. You're very funny.
I believe you.
Jerry, this is not your little comedy act. We're talking feature films here.
You know how much Ted Danson makes? Huh?
Ted Danson. Now, how are you comparing us to Ted Danson?
I didn't say we're Ted Danson.
You did. You said we're Ted Danson.
Is Ted Danson's deal standing? The guy from Cheers.
Yeah, I know he is. You're not Ted Danson.
I didn't say I was Ted Danson. That's insulting. Ted Danson makes $800,000 an episode.
Oh, would you stop with the Ted Danson?
Well, he does.
You're nuts.
I'm sorry. I can't live knowing that Ted Danson makes that much more than me. Who's he?
He's somebody.
What about me?
You're nobody.
Why him? Why not me?
He's good. You're not.
I'm better than him.
You're worse. Much worse.
You think this is the plane that Ted Danson gets?
Ted Danson is not even on the network anymore.
Still, I bet when they gave him a plane, it was a lot nicer than this one.
Whatever happened with NBC and the deal?
George turned it down.
He turned it down?
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Because of Ted Danson.
You know, Jerome, I can understand what Valerie sees in you. So attractive, so strong, so comedic.
Good. Hey, listen, you're gonna go out with this lawyer. Why don't you have dinner with us?
Oh.
And then maybe you can go to the auto show with her if you want. You know, have a little company, take the pressure off. He never heard of corduroy! Never heard of corduroy! True story!
No, I don't think so.
Tell him you think you may have broken the case wide open.
What are you doing?
What?
This is not good.
What's the matter?
I just don't think it's such a great idea for you to sit here.
Why not?
He thinks that if you're too funny, he might not look so funny.
Biff. You're not worried about that.
No, of course not.
I mean, so what if I'm funny? Who cares?
He thinks that if a woman sees a guy put on a better show, she'll walk out on his show, go see the other show.
Oh, should we leave?
Maybe you don't have to be so funny. I mean, would it kill you not to be so funny all the time? That's all I'm asking. This woman thinks I'm very funny, and now you're going to be funny, so what am I going to be? I'm going to be a short, bald guy with glasses who suddenly doesn't seem so funny.
I don't have to be funny. I don't care.
You don't?
No way. It's completely under my control.
No, it's not. You cannot not be funny.
Of course I can. Am I being funny now?
A little.
Oh, this is funny? I'm being funny?
Yeah.
George, is this funny?
It's funny. Very funny. You're very funny, Jerry. That's what I always tell people. Jerry Seinfeld's a funny guy. Funny guy, huh? That's funny. You're a funny guy. Funny guy! Right here! Funny. Isn't he funny? Funny guy. He's funny. Jerry's funny.
You're very funny, man.
He can't not be funny.
Jerry Seinfeld's a funny guy.
comedian. You make people laugh.
I try.
You think this is all a big joke, don't you?
See, the hard part is to find a pasta that captures the individual.
Yeah. Why Fusilli?
Because you're silly.
I saw you on TV once. I remembered your name from my list. I looked it up. Sure enough, it checked out. You think because you're a celebrity that somehow the law doesn't apply to you, that you're above the law?
Certainly not.
Well, let me tell you something funny, boy.
Like you didn't call me a phony?
What? Thanks! Real good!
I've got some very exciting pilots for next season. We have one with the bright young comedian Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard of him. He's that, did you ever notice this? Did you ever notice that guy?
What do you do, a lot of that, did you ever notice kind of stuff?
Yeah.
You know, it strikes me a lot of guys are doing that kind of humor.
Yeah, I think I've seen you in a club. You talk about a lot of everyday things, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember you.
Misha, this is Jerry.
Ah, yes, the comedian. Yes, there's the template.
So, Jerry, your mother tells me you're gonna do one of your little comedy skits tomorrow.
I don't write skits.
Well, of course you don't. You don't have a proper workstation.
In my country, they speak of a man so virile, so potent, that to spend a night with such a man is to enter a world of sensual delights most women dare not dream of. This man is known as the comedian. You may tell jokes, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld, but you are no comedian.